Hello there again and welcome to Trending News on Atlantic TV, your #1 platform in news, sport, entertainment and business. We'll be right back after this short break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. On to our very first trending news for the day. Fuel subsidy, NLC suspends planned nationwide protest. The Nigerian Labour Congress NLC has suspended its planned nationwide protest. The decision comes hours after the union had vowed to continue with its planned nationwide rally on Thursday, and after the federal government announced the suspension of the planned removal of fuel subsidy. According to the Labour leader, the fuel subsidy removal will only inflict more suffering on Nigerians. On to our next story, 2023 elections. We are running out of time, INEC raises alarm. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has said it was already running against time as regards preparation for the 2023 general elections. INEC National Commissioner for Information and Voter Education, Mr. Festus Okoye, stated this in Asaba, the Delta State capital. He urged both chambers of the National Assembly to harmonize an expedient action in the passage of the amendment electoral bill, adding that the framework was needed to back up its action. Nigeria drops in latest corruption ranking. Nigeria has dropped 5 places in the 2021 Corruption Precision Index (CPI) ranking released on Tuesday by Transparency International (TI). The country is scoring 24 out of 100 points, ranked 154 out of 180 countries surveyed, falling back 5 places from the rank of 149 in 2020, placing it as the second most corrupt country in West Africa. The report was revealed on TI's official Twitter handle. It is Nigeria's second consecutive year of a downward spiral on the TI CPI ranking, the country's score having dropped from 26 in 2019 to 25 in 2020 assessment, and further to 24 in the latest 2021 report. 2023, PDP group threatens mass defection if party zones presidency to not. Should the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, fail to zone the presidency to the south, the party is likely going to witness a mass exodus. This is according to a PDP group, Vanguard for Justice. It revealed that the party is bent on zoning its presidential ticket to the north, a move they said might prompt high-profile defections in the south. The PDP had recently denied zoning the presidency to the north following a claim by former Niger State Governor Babangida Aliyu that it had already done so. In addition, the group said that the fact that most of the people pushing for power shift to the south indicates that what Nigeria needs in 2023 is a southern president. Presidency attacks Autumn over comments on national television. The presidency last night attacked the Benue State Governor Samuel Autumn over his comment he made when he appeared on television, where he said that Nigerians are regretting voting for President Muhammadu Buhari in 2015. The presidency accused Autumn of blaming the president, where he has allegedly done nothing to improve the welfare of the people of Benue State. In a statement issued by Malam Garba Shehu, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, the presidency said that Nigeria has had enough of failed politicians who blame others as a diversion for their inability to provide for their citizens. Lagos bans NURTW indefinitely. The Lagos State government on Tuesday suspended the National Union of Road Transport Workers NURTW activities at Oye, Church Street and Idumota Bridge in the Lagos Island indefinitely. The indefinite suspension became necessary following violence in those areas. Special Advisor to the Governor on Transportation, Oluwatoyin Fayinka, announced the suspension. On to our next story. Hanifa's mother, PDP tells Kano government to follow due process in revalidating private schools' licenses. The Kano State People's Democratic Party, PDP, has told the Governor Abdullahi Ganduje-led administration to follow due process in reviewing and revalidating the licenses of private schools in the state, as it earlier revoked their licenses on Monday in the wake of the confession of one Mr. Abdullahi Mohammed Tanko for the kidnap and murder of his 5-year-old pupil, Hanifa Abubakar. According to the PDP, there is already a standard procedure provided by the law establishing the private school board developed by the previous administration of Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. Moving on to the next story. Attacks. We won't allow herdsmen to overrun Ondo. Akeredolu. Chairman of the Southwest Governors Forum, Governor Rotimi Akeredolu of Ondo State, yesterday assured the people of the state that his administration will not allow criminals masquerading as herdsmen to overrun the state under any disguise. Akeredolu said this following an unending killing and kidnapping by suspected herdsmen in the Northern Senatorial District within the last 1 month. Akeredolu, who frowned at attacks on farmers and their farmlands, especially in the bordering town, he also urged residents of the place to be prepared and report suspected criminals to security agencies on time, saying his administration will not allow killer herdsmen to overrun the state. Lagos hoteler murdered by wife for impregnating another woman. Police in Lagos have arrested the wife of the owner of a popular hotel in Abule-Egba area of the state for allegedly killing her husband Monday night for impregnating a lady. The deceased, who owned the popular Bama Hotel and Suite, was said to have just returned from Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, with his wife and 3 children. It was gathered that the wife got wind that her husband had impregnated another lady shortly after the holiday in Dubai. She was alleged to have drugged the man Monday night and placed a hot iron until he died. Moving on to entertainment news, I only traffic comedy, not drugs, the general says following his release from NDLEA custody. Embattled Instagram skit maker and comedian Joseph Sunday, widely known as the General, has released his first statement following his release from the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency's custody on Monday. The comedian made a clarification regarding his business, saying that he is not a drug trafficker. Justice Daniel Osego of the Federal High Court on Monday convicted the comedian alongside Caleb William, a cinematographer. But in his ruling, the judge held that the volume of substance was minimal, so rather than sentence them to jail, he warned them to go and sin no more. The general took to his Instagram page on Tuesday and shared a video where he assured fans that he was alive, well, and prepared to go back to making skits after a 2-week absence. Still on entertainment news, Sammy Okposo set IG account to private hours after he apologized to his wife for impregnating another lady. Married Nigerian gospel singer Sammy Okposo has set his account on private after a video of his pregnant side chick's confession on their affair went viral. It was reported earlier that the lady, identified as African Doll, in an interview prior to Sammy Okposo's admittance of the affair on social media, disclosed that they had an affair that lasted for several months. And while they had these affairs, they were having sex without protection. The American lady, identified as African Doll, who revealed that she will be keeping the baby even though Okposo asked her to have an abortion, added that she was not asking the gospel singer for money. Moving away from the entertainment scene into news around Africa. ECOWAS calls for extraordinary meeting over coup in Burkina Faso. The Economic Community of the West African state has called for an extraordinary meeting of members over the latest military takeover of government in Burkina Faso. The army yesterday ousted President Kabore, according to a statement read on national television, radio, Burkina. ECOWAS said it regrets that despite calls by the regional and international community for calm and respect for constitutional legality, the situation in Burkina Faso is characterized by a military coup d'etat. Moving away from there, we move to business news. Dangote maintains rank as Forbes' richest man in Africa. Alhaji Aliko Dangote has retained his position as the richest man in Africa with a net worth of about $12.1 billion, according to the 2022 edition of Forbes' Top 10 African Billionaires list. This is contained in a post on their verified Twitter account. Chairman of Boa Group Abdulsalam Rabiu and Chairman of Glo Mike Adenuga also made the list, occupying 5th and 6th positions respectively. According to the report, Dangote of Nigeria is for the 11th consecutive time occupying the first position of the continent's richest man, with a worth at an estimated $13.9 billion up to $12.1 billion in 2021. Now to sports report, AFCON 2021 update. At least 8 people dead following crash at AFCON match. At least 8 people have been killed and dozens hurt in a crash that occurred as fans gathered at the entrance of Paul Biya Stadium to watch the host nation Cameroon play Comoros Islands in the last round of 16 knockout games in the African Cup of Nations. Onto Health Report Daily COVID-19 Tracker. Nigeria has recorded no case of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. However, please do ensure to wear your face mask at all times, wash your hands under running water, and by all means avoid overcrowded places. That's the much we could take on today's episode of Trending News. As always, you can please follow us on all our social media handles now displaying on your screen. Until coming your way again next time, please do stay safe.